You can tell you're approaching a big event in life when the very thought of it instantly brings out both fear and excitement. That's what happens when your teenager approaches the time of getting a driver's license. They are excited about their newfound freedom, but you are forced to face a ton of fears. Will they be safe? Will they be smart? What if in the 10th grade year you led your teenager through a family experience where you gave them something more important than just keys to a car? You also give them your trust. In this family experience called the driving contract, I'll provide you with Kickstarters that will 1. Give you tips that can help you start this conversation, 2. Offer spiritual lessons regarding trust, and 3. Give you ideas for adding depth to the license to drive. A driving contract helps you and your teenager get on the same page before they start driving. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, I love the idea of a contract. Does that mean I could sue them when they wreck the car? No, the point of a driving contract is not to control their behavior. It's a communication tool to teach your teenager about trust. There is so much more going on here than just learning how to operate a vehicle and avoiding speeding tickets. There is a transfer of trust that you are giving to them. And this is a powerful time in the life of your teenager when they'll begin to make the majority of their decisions apart from you. When they drive a car, they experience their first significant amount of freedom. A huge worry on every parent's mind is, how will they make decisions on their own? The driving contract establishes a system for your teenager to build trust and, when necessary, restore a broken trust. The contract is downloadable as a Word document so you can edit it to fit your needs and expectations that you have for your teenager. We know every teenager is going to make mistakes, and you could also add to the driving contract a list of mutually agreed upon consequences for when trust is broken. I highly recommend that there should be a two-way conversation where your teenager helps determine what these consequences should be. Now, of course, you will ultimately decide what those will be, but your teenager will more likely honor the consequences if they participate in the formation process. So go ahead and pick a day that you're going to present them with the driving contract. Put it on the calendar. Just like they can look forward to getting their permit, they need to look forward to having that meeting with you. When the contract is completed and signed, display it prominently in the house and give a copy to your teenager to remind them of the responsibility they are taking on. You might want to review, revise, and re-sign the driving contract each year around their birthday to make sure that it remains relevant and builds clear communication with you and your teenager. In the parent guide, I've included how to make the most of your driving contract. It's easy for both you and your teen to get caught up in the excitement of growing up. It's important to continue praying with your teenager and encouraging them in their walk with the Lord. As they draw closer to Him, you and your teenager will naturally draw closer to each other, all the while building trust along the way. Be encouraged.